this explains a lot. This is where his whole like new persona is like. Now he's trying to imitate this guy, just like he was trying. Hey, you, yeah, no, not you. You were listening to Morrissey not so long ago, weren't you? You want to know something? I've never heard a single Morrissey song in my life. I'm pretty sure I have, because like growing up, most friends that I ever always hung out with, they were always huge fans, right? But I have never really piqued my interest and like never actively listened to a song for whatever reason. I don't know why. So yeah. In other words, by the way, I want to get up to date a little bit with Cyrax here because I was wrapped up in all of the Nova shit, and before I get back into that war zone that is the Nova stuff, all the Gatestein files and all those kind of things going on, and like it's only been 2 weeks and I've already lost so much track of everything. I probably have hours and hours of content that I need to get up to date. So these locals just can't stop, right? That's the thing about it. They can't stop. They can't stop what, you might say? Well, everything really, and nothing at the same time. They just have no sense of self control, of impulse control, of shame, fear of consequences, nothing. They just go on their merry way because some urge somewhere in their body made them feel that they wanted to do something, so they just go ahead and do it no matter what, right? And then they get called out. A lot of times it's actually just somebody pointing out how unhinged that was, and they crash out, they get angry, they lash out. Next day, rinse and repeat. It's dizzying, actually. So, this is why I am checking out what has been going on with the Cyrax side of things ever since is his most recent disappearing, his retirement from YouTube officially. Totally this time. For realsies. Trust me. Trust me, bro. He disappeared for like a couple of months, right? Ever since his falling out with Cassandra. And then I missed that whole arc while I was distracted with Nova shit. And I was like, I'll cover CYRAXX soon. I'll cover the Cassandra calls, leaks, and all that soon. Like maybe next week, or after that. Maybe next week after that. Maybe next week or after that. And the Nova bombs just kept dropping and dropping and dropping. And here we are now. Cassandra just crashed out and she kind of became like a semi-Lolcow now. And she just destroyed her channel or something. And I don't know. I never archived anything. So I'm going to have to look for any other archiver that might have stored all of that content. That was hours and hours and hours, right? I don't know. I don't want that to happen again. So we're going to watch what he has been up to. This is CYRAXX's secret TikTok account where he was uploading his same old shtick as always. The CYRAXX cycle continues, 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 continues. Oh yeah, welcome home. If you know that reference, you know that reference. Oh yes, the terrible green screen quality, always flickering, with the very grainy actual recording of the content creator, let's call it, to sound fancy, to give it the proper etiquette, am I right? The proper protocol. Only use Blade, Tophia to Nova, like It's like a trademark. They always do the same thing, right? Every Lolcow story is just like the same one story. It's uncanny how much they always do the same things. Wow.
What's up? What's up?
Hey,
Join the
Blackout.
pub in.
Yeah,
Second
that's right.
morning,
His
guys. Hope
name is
y'all are doing
Blackout
good.
now. Put
I'm
your
sitting here
shitty
chilling for the day.
Fortnite
It's kind of
skin on, dude. Oh my god. Have you noticed his new superhero vigilante TikToker attire aesthetic? Has a very distinctive, generic, bottom tier Fortnite kind of sensibility to it. Have you noticed that? You know those super generic ones that tryhards use a lot, that are just like a mismatch of like a lot of things, like ninja with mouth mask, with a very silly set of hair, and like a hoodie. You know, have you noticed it? I don't know. I don't know if he actually notices or not. I don't think he does. But I thought he was already in the game. I don't understand. But he plays Fortnite so much that it's ingrained in his brain now. I call it urban sci-fi ninja hillbilly rapper aesthetic. He probably claims to be all those things in his heritage or whatever.
good morning, everybody. What is up? What is up? Just wanted to pop in. Say good morning, you guys. Hope y'all
Morton,
are doing good.
I'm doing just fine.
I'm just sitting here chilling for
You
the
know,
day. It's
being
kind of
normal,
cold,
doing
so I'm
normal type of shit.
just
Normal.
chilling out for the day mostly. But just wanted to pop in and say good morning to you guys. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys staying safe.
Okay, more
Um,
YouTuber lingo that you learned from watching every YouTuber ever, and you just repeat
I
blindly.
want to give a massive shout out to a few people. First off, being my fiance. I love you, baby. Shout out to the little up and coming homie Kev Z. He's an up and coming streamer.
Who
So
the
shout
fuck
out
is
to Kev
that?
Z. What's good, bro?
Who who is Kev Z? Who is this anybody related to? Why is he shouting him out? Is this it? What does that have to do with Cyrax?
Make sure everything will
Wait,
be okay. Calm down
why am
and
I
make you
getting this?
and
Is this it?
everything
Is this why Cyrax is so
okay for
interested?
you. Okay, but love you. Be you back. Okay, hi.
Ew, what the fuck? Not because of the. This is probably nothing. This video right here is probably nothing. Oh my god. It's probably something completely inoffensive, right? Probably nothing related to anything like bad or anything like that. But it's just so crazy that I don't know who this guy is, and the first thing that pops up when I look, I tried to see who he was. This is what I get.
Hi. Make sure everything will be okay.
It's like that Caps guy is probably something completely unassuming and inoffensive. So I'm not saying anything about the content creator at all because I have no idea who he is or what he does or anything. And I'm pretty sure I am mistaken because as you can see, you get like several people with that result, right? So I don't know which Caps or Capsy or whatever he is referring to. Is this it? Is this the guy? I don't know, dude. The thing is that the fact that I got that first result when talking about Cyrax shouting somebody out, Cyrax being interested in somebody, that was just like really, I don't know, uncomfortable. Let's just say it would be very upsetting actually if I knew that Cyrax was watching a video about my kid and I had no idea like that. Like, ew, ew. Whoever it is from any of these people, like, what what are you doing shouting them out? Like, who are you to do? Like, fuck off.
Hope you're doing good, big dog. Keep on doing those posts, man. I love what you're doing, man. Keep it up. Massive shout out to, like I said last time, to one of my favorite content creators, Kelly K Ministries. Shout out to you, man.
Okay, this explains a lot. This is where his whole like new persona is like. Now he's trying to imitate this guy, just like he was trying to imitate that juggalo. What was his name? Forgot forgot the name. You know what I'm talking about. The one he stole everything from, the Cyrax name, the songs. You know the one I'm talking about. The Chris Angel looking guy. But look, this is totally like a Cyrax type grift. Look at that. Not trying to be disrespectful to this guy. I don't know because I don't know who he is. First time I ever hear the name. First time I see. I don't know anything about the guy, so not. But you know what I'm talking about. Like this is totally something Cyrax would like. Look at that. This is totally like a Cyrax LARP grift. Just the same way he became like a metalhead and then emo, juggalo. All it. This is totally something that. Oh my god. Okay, let's just see a couple of seconds. Which one should I? This, for whatever reason, the thumbnail of this one, like, got me.
Completely change your life today? Oh yeah, it's that good. Oh, what is it you ask? Philippians 4:6. You know, which tells us, don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank Him for all that He's done. Yeah, Kelly, we know that verse. Like we know it well. What could you teach us about that we don't already know? Okay, well, let me show you. First, since...
Am I crazy? Am I crazy? This is totally like some Cyrax thing something that Cyrax would like try to LARP ass. Again, not trying to be disrespectful to the dude here. I don't know who he is. First time I ever see him. Not talking about him, but talking about like this is something that Cyrax would totally try to steal. This gimmick. Oh my god. Cyrax trying to find the light. What do you know? You know, he could start by not being a creep anymore, like not stealing other people's gimmicks and ideas, and not lying about shit and being a complete creepo and stuff like that, you know, but yeah, he's finding the light for sure. So Rich trying to always latch himself to the cloud of bigger people than him, always like celebrities and like everybody that he can feel he can grift on. He's always putting himself in equal grounds with people bigger than him, and I don't mean it only physically but in clout.
But just wanted to pop in, let you guys know that today's going good. Today is like now a week in full recovery from the troll stuff.
Oh my god, what are you talking about, dude?
I'm doing good. I'm hanging in there.
Thank God. We were all very concerned about it.
In that process of, transitioning back into a normal life.
What are you talking about?
I will say it's not been the easiest transition, but...
What are you transitioning to? What do you mean?
Trying my hardest to...
Delusional, as always. Talk about...
back into a normal...
Counting your chickens, like where?
After 8 years of...
Where? You said it. It's only been 1 week.
Being harassed and attacked, so...
Troll free, right? Simply because nobody had discovered you yet. But
it's definitely...
You're talking about it like... Everybody, like, came around and changed their mind now, and everybody's okay with you. And like Donald Trump came on television yesterday on a special broadcast, being like, "Oh yeah, that Cyrax kid, yeah, that Cyrax kid, he's very good. He's a really great guy. He's very very good looking. There's never been somebody else like him. He's the best. He's the best. He's the Drift King. We were all wrong about him. We were all wrong about him. He's very wonderful. We all saw the evidence. The FBI, everybody, everybody knows it now. The FBI clarified it. It's all true. He's innocent. He's a really great guy. He's wonderful."
It's definitely not as easy as I thought it was gonna be, but it is worth it. Like, my mindset's getting back to the way that it used to be.
We have enough video testimony to verify that before the whole troll thing happened, as I said, the Lolcow calendar has it marked as Cyrax BM before Music Bismarcky. You used to be a pest in school. You assaulted Blind Billy and harassed that juggalo werewolf girl that I keep forgetting her name uh, online until she had to fake her own death to get rid of you. You were creeping on children on a bus stop nearby your house. You were gooning all day long, playing video games, drinking Sally's special sludge, exploiting every single person that came in front of you, family or friends or whoever, for whatever it was that you desired. What was so different from Cyrax AMVM after Music Bismarcky? What's so different? The scriptures don't lie. It's all there.
Before all the troll stuff, like I said last time, I'm starting to do stuff that I used to do that I haven't done in a really long time.
Making call out videos.
Feels good to, be back doing what I love again.
Gooning.
Getting back to a normal life, hanging out with my friends, family, all that stuff. So
What friends? Well, buddy trolls, I guess, and super creepy, suspicious people, like the ones who doxed John. Those people. Those are your friends. Well, I mean, they're creepy, like you. You know how they say. You know how it says. Whatever, blah blah blah, flocks together or something like that, right? Something like that.
I'm doing what I can.
Extra gooning sesh.
If any of you guys are going through that same battle, just know that you're not struggling alone. I'm here fighting with you. I understand.
Oh no, thank you.
It's not easy.
99% of the people in the internet who have to face these kinds of backlash, these kinds of persecution on the internet, are people like you, preds, grifters, completely reproachable people. The other ones are like actors who like appeared in a woke movie, so because they were hired for it, and since they're like the people didn't like them, there's a bunch of unhinged crazy people like you, Cyrax, for example, who go after them for no real justified reason, or people who said a slightly conservative opinion about something, and there's a lot of crazy unhinged people like you, Cyrax, on the other side of the political spectrum, and they go and persecute them until they are crushed and destroyed, and they have no social presence, no social media presence or anything like that anymore, because they're crazy. But that is fairly rare, I would say, and overall, I would be pretty sure that none of those people would like to have anything to do with you, Cyrax, in any way.
It can be very difficult, but it is worth it. But I just wanted to pop in, give you guys a little bit of inspiration. And like my boy Kev Z said on his last, video.
Stop including yourself in other people's narratives, like if you were like a part of it, dude. Like if you knew this guy. Come on. What the fuck? Shut up.
Whatever you're doing, whatever you're passionate about doing and you feel like giving up, don't give up.
I have actually thought about that before several times, believe it or not. And I've come to the conclusion that as much as a good advice it is for the most part, you're not really considering the fact that sometimes it's good to actually give up. Yeah, I said it. Edgelord alert again. Yeah, I'm being an edgelord again. But sometimes it's good to give up. Sometimes it's good to give up and not be yourself and not really follow your dreams or anything like that, because a lot of times you don't know, but a lot of times to follow your dreams, right, to never give up means being, for example, somebody like Nova Online or White Bowser or Cyrax here, following their, never giving up, right? Following their dreams of like grooming that 14-year-old girl to like get infatuated with them and like having a cat girl harem or something, stuff like that, Look at Wes Watson following his dream of like grifting everybody with projecting his image of like alpha giga chat cringe lord, like being a complete pest. Just look at Nova Online's everything. He follows his dream. He wants to be a celebrity, a star. He wants to be a TikTok sensation, a successful Nova Cord business owner. He wants to have his harem of 13-year-old age play harem thing. Like, sometimes you have to realize your dreams are not meant to be. Take a stance and sever them yourself. There you go. Yeah, I said it.
Because eventually the payout will pay off in the long run.
No, not always. Even sometimes, even if it's a good dream with noble intentions, and an actual positive thing, not always. Not always. Sometimes it doesn't matter how much you try. Not always is gonna pay off. Sorry. As I said, it's a good, cute little advice. It's fine, except it's wrong. It's setting an unrealistic expectation, and when it doesn't work, it's even worse for you to try to cope with it because you are stubbornly believing that it has to work. Sometimes even the best, most noble expectations don't come to fruition. Sorry, it doesn't work like that. And I'm not even talking about Cyrax here anymore. I'm talking about in general, because this opinion tends to be the trend usually on like positive reinforcement, like grifters and all these kind of people that kind of teach you those kind of things that are not necessarily true. They can be, but they don't have to be. A trade-off for that, by the way, so that I don't sound like completely just like black-pilled, it's very simple. Use that drive that you had for your previous dream that you realized it's not going to work, and use it for something else, something more positive, more realistic. Learn from your mistakes and change your plan. Be adaptable. A lot of times you make mistakes, and it's a good thing to recognize that you made a mistake and you need to change your path. It's a very non-Lolcow type of thing to do,
The hard work will pay off in the long run. You just gotta keep going, keep fighting, and keep working hard. Because if you fight for your dreams and you keep on going and you don't give in, eventually your dreams will fight for you.
What does that even mean?
Eventually your dreams will start fighting for you, and you will, be able to reap the rewards of the fruits of your labor if you just keep on going and keep moving forward and don't stop.
No, stop. Stop now.
Anyway, just wanted to pop in, give y'all a little update, let y'all know that I'm doing good.
Boo!
Give a few people a shout out, hang out, have fun.
Stop shouting people out that don't want anything to do with you. Yes!
My name is Blackout, and I'm here.
Blackout is back. And this time, it's personal.
To tell you guys my story.
Oh, here we go.
And in
The
those
CYRAXX
moments,
cycle
I made a
continues.
realization
It continues.
that I can either
Continues.
stay a victim
Continues.
or step up and be a voice. And that's what I'm choosing to do. To be a voice for you guys. To inspire you to be the best version of yourselves that you can be.
Thank you, Cyrax. I mean, Blackout. I
Because
really
I know what
needed
it's
that.
like to feel alone.
Do
And
you
I
think?
want you all to know, if you are going through that,
Do you think that?
you, my friends,
Do you? Do you think he actually realizes that his mask is crooked, like the eye? That. Do you think he's aware that the eye in his mask is crooked and he's actually like all the way like up? On, it's almost like a third eye on his forehead, pretty much. Or do you think that that's his bad eye? So do you think it's actually it's actually perfectly aligned with his crooked eye, so that it's never mind, dude. Never mind.
my brothers, my sisters, my friends, you are not alone.
It's okay, dude. Don't worry
My
about it.
goal is to not only try to end trolling communities such as Kiwi Farms and other trolling communities like that, but also to inspire you guys to be the best version of yourselves that you can be every day.
Thank you. It's okay, dude. Don't worry about it. It's good, dude. It's all good, dude. Don't worry about it.
You are not alone in this fight. You have people like me, Blackout,
It's okay, dude. Don't worry about it. I'll pass. Thank you.
here to help you and here to inspire you and to push you to be the best version of yourselves that you can be every day.
It's okay, dude. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
And just know that I'm riding with you all every second of every day. I love you guys. Stay strong and we can make it. I love you, my friends. Be safe, be strong, be proud, and keep being you.
Sometimes being yourself is not such a great idea. Stop believing like Disney movies and like Barbie girl commercials. Like sometimes it's not that great. Yeah, I said it. Edgelord alert. Edgelord again. Yeah, I know. I said it. Sometimes it's not good. It's not a great idea to be yourself, right? Because what if you're CYRAXX? What about that? What if you are Jeffrey Epstein being himself, following his dreams?
Because you guys are awesome.
Thank you.
You guys are talented.
Thank
You
you.
guys are wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
Stay strong, my friends.
It's okay. You don't have to remind me. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
Now let's put an end to this trolling community for
Sure,
good.
dude. As long as they troll you, right? Because if they troll somebody else or you're the one doing it, it's okay, right?
Hello, my friends.
Hello?
Blackout here. I'm here to speak to you guys about an important subject.
Oh, it's going into serious mode here.
Some people say that digital terrorism doesn't exist, but it does, because I've lived it.
He even changed his camera angle to look more imposing. Very cinematic. Impactful, even.
Some people... pardon me.
Here we go.
Some people say easy to walk away from. You're wrong. It's not easy to walk away from. Because for 8+ years, I was a victim of digital self. I went through 8+ years of a never-ending nightmare that I didn't think I would escape.
Yes! WWE promo!
And one of those people being somebody by the name, who I just learned about by the name of Tophia.
What is this? No, stop. Locals trying to address each other. Whenever they're in trouble and like they don't have any other option to counter strike, let's just say they always try to join with each other, right? Suddenly they're all just, the other locals are also just misunderstood, completely innocent little birds that have never done anything at all to deserve what they get, except just like be themselves, just be so unique that people go crazy and they just can't deal with it.
Whose brother was systematically by this terrorist group because she started to see what was going on and she tried to call them out.
She started to see into the matrix, right? Oh my god. What she does is simply have a comment in one of her live streams or something, being like, "Hey, Tophia, why don't you get a job since you claim to need so much money?" And oh my god, that's ableist. It's so funny that you tell me to get a job when Trump is in charge. Oh my god. What about Israel? Oh my god, that's so crazy. Tophia, that incident where your brother was gunned down wasn't because the trolls sent an assassin to get him because of the lols. It was because you live in a very dangerous neighborhood where that crime rate is very high. And she's like, oh my god, you're saying that all black people are criminals. And it's like, no, what are you talking about? That's not it. What even made you like go there to begin with? The conversation was nowhere near that subject matter at all. Oh my god, but what about Donald Trump? He's still in charge. Why do you say something about that? It's so funny that you care about me not burying my brother, but Donald Trump is funding ICE who are deporting illegal immigrants, and you're not saying anything about that, huh? It's not so funny. Let's talk about that. Oh my god! No, all the evidence, everything, points out to the fact that the guy who shot Brother Chu was a random criminal who happens to have been there and tried to steal that car. And Tophia, and if it wasn't because Tophia refused the help of her uncle, because her uncle didn't want Tophia to stay with him and live stream, because he didn't want his privacy to be invaded, because Tophia always manages to get everybody and everything everywhere she stays in to get doxxed. And the only condition he had was that you guys, Mama Chu, Brother Chu, Tophia Chu, you can all stay in my house as long as Tophia doesn't live stream. But oh no, Mrs. Main character of the story here decided that was too much to ask. And you don't tell her what to do because Tophia does what Tophia wants to do in the moment that Tophia wants to do it. So she said she refused housing and shelter from a family member and instead insisted of living in the car. She would rather live in a car than have somebody tell her what to do. And there is the timeline and everything to verify that, because it was all getting archived, all getting registered in her live streams, in her day-to-day posting, everything, how the story was developing in that way. So I'm not just making it up. And what ended up happening, that random occurrence, that random event, ended up clashing with a criminal, a known criminal with past records of similar deeds already. He ended up trying to steal that car where they happened to have been living in. And we all know what happened after that. But obviously, that is a really hard pill to swallow, and it's not very easy for even a mature person to try to cope with and to accept, because it has a lot of repercussions. It can end up making you feel that you were guilty of, the gunning down of your own brother, yet alone as to somebody as immature and childish as Tophia. So just imagine how difficult that pill has to be to swallow. So obviously, she has to go, oh my god, it was the trolls, oh my god. Yeah.
And what did they do? They brother. And I am here to speak for those that are no longer with us. I'm here to be the voice for those people. And to the police and law enforcement out there that say that I am a vigilante.
The rumored vigilante, Blackout of Ohio. The streets echo his name. The police try to stop him, and the darkest alleys of Ohio, Ohio Street in Lolcow Rancho, they fear his presence. The famous vigilante, the slayer of trolls, the hero in the shadows. That came out good. Yeah, yeah, right? Yeah, the famous vigilante, Blackout. They never know. It was actually Cyrax all along. It's funny how he always tries to anticipate and like put things in people's mouth that nobody would ever say or think. Always claiming that people are asking all these questions desperately. So he has to clarify, right? Always like saying like, I know a lot of people who say, Cyrax, why aren't you married? Why don't you have a girlfriend? Why don't you have a girlfriend? Why aren't you a millionaire? Why aren't you already successful? For all those people, I need to say, like, nobody's saying those things. And nobody claims that you're a vigilante.
I am not a vigilante. For those that think that I am a villain.
Nah, you're a villain. But not even a cool one. You're like one of those fodder Batman villains or something like that. You're Kite Man. You are Condiment Man. You are the penny plunderer. You are one of those shitty villains that don't even make it to video game adaptations, where you need a lot of filler characters, and not even
Because
there
they
make it.
People think what you want, but when it comes to law enforcement, I'm not a vigilante. I'm merely doing what you guys refuse to do.
Yeah, I know. They refuse to arrest you, right? It's crazy. I mean, they have, but they never keep you in.
And speaking up for those that don't have a voice, and doing the right thing, and not letting a gun or a badge get in the way of me helping someone.
Oh, come on. Come on. Who do you think is the biggest coward of Lolcows? Cyrax has to be pretty up there. Probably on the top. Probably next to Nova, maybe Christian. I don't know about Christian though. I don't know. Christian is delusional enough to kind of be a little bit fearless when he has to face the cops. I don't remember too many of them, but Cyrax and Nova have to be pretty much like top two.
And if you guys don't know what I mean, is if you ask any police officer about bullying, they will tell you to turn it off and walk away. And for the most part, they are right. But also, it's not always that simple. And I am living proof of that.
Yes, when you have destroyed your life so thoroughly, so much for so many years, so stubbornly, and so scandalously, I feel there's a point where not even disappearing from the internet is enough. I understand that. Like, people are gonna go after you because you just made them hate you so much.
That it's not always simple. It's not always sunshine and rainbows. You can't always walk away from it.
You can. You could have. But you don't. You double down and you do even worse things next time. That is why it's so difficult to not get harassed anymore, even if you go off the internet.
Because sometimes these troll groups, such as the terrorist troll group known as Kiwi Farms, takes things to real life.
I wonder who started it.
But yet no charges were brought about on these people. Why? Because these people that did this shit live in different states. And I'm not asking for pity. I'm not asking for pity from
Says
anyone.
the guy who does that exact same
I'm
thing every
asking all
day.
of you that are watching this right now to do the right thing.
Yes, exactly. The right thing. Expose Cyrax for everything that he does every single day ever.
And speak up against groups like Kiwi Farms. To speak up against these terrorist groups that are being allowed to run free on the internet and get away with this shit. And their tactics are very diabolical and very evil.
Yeah, I remember them. I remember one very diabolical one. It said something on the lines of, I'm 30, 32 or 34 something, but I look 14. Your turn, cutie. I remember that. That was like nasty.
First, they pretend to be your friend, and then they try to push you further and further if you don't do it.
Elaborate. If you don't do what?
And then if that doesn't work, they then go after you to the fullest extent.
If you don't do what? Elaborate, Cyrax. This is your big moment. This is where you are exposing the trolls.
They go after your friends, your family, your livelihood. And they even try to set you up sometimes like they did me.
How is this a defense, dude? How is this a defense for yourself? So they pretended to be like 13 years old, and you took the bait. How is this a defense for you, dude? If you're gonna go and steal Cyrax's fence or like I don't know, throw paintballs at their rooftop or something like that, or try to catfish him and make him think he's talking to like a 13-year-old girl, and to try to incriminate him, try to expose him or something. I feel it's way more acceptable to try to catfish him. I don't see anything wrong with that at all. No minors are being harmed, and the only person who gets like exposed or anything like that to get any negative repercussion is Cyrax, or in any other case anybody else that you know suffers those kind of things.
They set me up to make it look like I did something that I didn't do.
But you did.
Which almost ruined my entire life.
Your life was already ruined since you
and
were a kid.
And they don't care what the results are.
Yes, they care.
They don't care about the consequences of their actions.
They want to see you behind bars. And when it doesn't happen, they kind of get upset.
They only care about one thing. Chaos.
Yes, chaos. Lots of chaos.
Terrorism. And to anybody out there that is a family member of any other victim that Kiwi Farms has claimed, you guys have my deepest and most heartfelt condolences. And to those of you that don't know what Kiwi Farms is an online digital terrorist group that claims to be trolls, but they're not. They're an internet terrorist group. You'll see their Wikipedia page where they have caused many people to commit, and yet they're being allowed to get away with this. We need to stop being silent about these troll groups, about these organized digital terrorist groups, and start speaking up.
When have you been silent about it? All you do is make call-out videos like this one. It's been years.
We need to start doing the right thing and speaking up, because if we the people don't start speaking up, then who will? Think about how in 10 years from now, if these terrorist groups are still around, how will it affect our kids?
Ew, first of all. Like, thank God you're never gonna have kids, first of all. And you're imagining that you have kids. Ew. Second, maybe it's a good thing. Sorry, alert again. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe people like you will be afraid to do the things that you do, and they will be like, oh no, I better not, because if I do that, I'm not gonna hear the end of it, like ever. People are gonna come after me. So I better not. And maybe those children are actually going to be safer from people like you. Yeah, actually, yeah. You know what? Yeah,
And
I
their
said it.
kids,
Yeah, I
and
said
their
it.
kids after them. We need to think about that. And it starts with you guys. And the reason I know that these terrorist groups are organized, I just learned of a young lady not too long ago by the name of Tophia, whose brother was systematically by Kiwi Farms foot soldiers after she learned about what happened, and she was trying to call them out and do the right thing. And what happened?
Nope. We've already gone through all of this. No, that's not it. There is police records and everything. That is not it.
Her brother was in front of her, right in front of their home.
By that you mean the car.
And the people never got caught. That's how these people operate.
What do you mean? There was the name and everything. They got the guy. You know, I would get angry that somebody is spreading such caliber of misinformation if it wasn't because it's Cyrax. So, like, this is meaningless.
So I'm not asking for pity on my life, because my life's in a very good place right
Surely.
now. I'm asking for help from all of you watching to do the right thing, to step up to these troll groups. I also learned of another young man that I will speak on in my next video. Well, two young men, I should say, that I will speak on in my next video, whose lives were ruined. One who is in prison, another who is in a mental facility because of this group and because of these people. But I want you all to know that I love and care about each and every one of you guys. And I hope that you guys have it in you and have the heart to speak out against these groups. At a later date, I will go into full detail about some of their operations, how they affected me, what they did to destroy my life to an extent that I had to fight like hell for the last 8 years to regain.
He had to whip it out until he could whip it out no more. The scriptures call it the age of the flopping.
Just know that I care. And to those of you out there that think that cyber is escapable and that you can just walk away from it, that's not always the case. If your child, your brother, your sister, your family, if they say they're getting bullied by a group, by someone online, listen to them.
Stop including
They know
yourself
what they're
in
talking about.
anything
They'll shut them
revolving
down and make the internet a safe
children.
place
It's always
for
the same with
everyone
you.
as a whole.
Always
I
including
love you
yourself,
guys.
inserting
That's all, my
yourself
friends.
in narratives of that involve children somehow. You always manage to do it somehow. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. I think this is enough for now. I think this is enough for a video. I'm gonna try to see if I cover the rest next week. I think, yeah, sure. I'm gonna try to finish this whole thing and then eventually move on to Nova. Probably, most likely. I hope this was entertaining. It wasn't entertaining to make. It's late. It's late. Bye.